chair, did we?
Nope.
I got one on my back. If you, I got a chair.
My dad could borrow the chair.
Yes.
Mark and Tony were taking off. They had to go fly, work on a plane. So.
Anything about Dave here? Do you think water got in there?
Really don't know. I'd like to thank Kershaw for quality gift
sponsors.
Oh, I got it. What's that?
Took it out last night.
I just sharpened it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So we good to go? All right. So I did not tape these like I did last time, so we'll cut her free.
Are we streaming again then?
Yes.
Yeah, we're streaming, so watch your language.
Only? Oh, everybody.
English.
This is less of an event since it hasn't been sitting in a swamp for
Yeah, it
6
hasn't
months.
been sitting out for as long as the last one did. Huh?
With more brainstorming than you could shake a stick at with crazy ideas.
Yes.
We can stream it again and
Wasn't recent.
New URL is on Twitter, so it's not the same one as before.
Roger, I see the payload and a bunch of bellies.
Okay, good.
Thank you,
and thank you
to
for
Steve,
excellent
for helping
work
tape
at
this
Net
up while we were in the rush there. So.
Control.
All right. Oh, I hope I didn't cut through my. Oh man! I just cut the GPS cord.
Uh-oh.
Upside down. Oh, it's definitely wet in here. So, yeah, we got a lot of water inside.
Dave, camera handle is shut.
Oh.
So, see if we can find this guy, Brian Jansen.
Here.
The boy speaking. Little damp there. Didn't really need this. This was our Bluetooth beacon. Also a little damp there.
Oh, we should have put that to use. Just to see.
We should have. As long as we're,
That's as good as I'm going to get it, guys.
You're fine.
Handles in it. Sorry.
Yeah, there's some
What's the name of that golf course? Rock everybody's here.
Happy Hills.
Hey, we found it. There you go. It still works. Right, so,
What would it sound like in the box? Did you try that before? How much you hear?
I did, and it wasn't that. We tried it one on my basement. So this is pretty damp, but it still seems to be running. So that's
That
good.
saved the day.
I was going to say it was that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was that GPS that they were able to.
Battery's wet.
yeah, that's the one that we were still able to.
How did you
follow,
get
so.
the report from that?
It comes in over the internet. There's an app
To your cell
There's
phone
an
or
app.
something?
Yeah, there's an app for it. So there's an app for that.
Lots of moisture.
This
Got some rain.
looks like it probably shorted out. Would be my guess.
Lack of power.
Because there's no power there. So that is one. This is just a regular USB cell phone battery. So maybe that's what our problem was. So another layer of that.
Drops on the cardboard.
Yeah, that's pretty wet too.
I think you
So that,
lost the feed, Dave.
I lost the feed. Great.
so it's a little
About
damp.
the time it started getting adjusted.
But we'll see if hopefully that. Although, yeah, that's pretty wet. So we'll see. Dave, your camera.
Which has holes in it now, so that might be a little wet too.
Yeah, we'll see if we can disconnect from the thing here.
Got lithium, that would keep providing power. I don't see any water in the case. On the bottom of the plastic. So
Yeah.
that's good.
So if when the battery stopped.
The monkey on board.
That
is
may have
still
shut
alive.
in. Is this wet because it wasn't flooded?
Yeah. Well, you You can only seal it so far because we've got ropes that go in.
Do they move?
That's damp. Yeah, because if you look at the top here, there's holes in the top where the ropes come through.
You can't seal that up.
Video
Not
back?
very easily. What's that?
Did you say the video was back?
Video's up, handles up.
Next
Yeah,
time,
just
Okay.
leave the handle. That's
Nice.
duck seal next time or something.
So this is
I'll-
action
yeah.
cam. Battery should be dead by now.
it's very
And,
touchy.
Radio dry?
Oh,
Good.
Radio's dry,
Okay, didn't get too far in. That's good.
and it's still on frequency.
Still on?
It's still on frequency.
Still
yeah.
on and on frequency.
That connection looks good. That connection, there is some water in there, down here towards the bottom.
I'm thirsty.
Battery is still on.
Is that the bad?
No, I actually didn't use the 9 volt because I didn't like the fact that it was running it was under 9 volts out of the box. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go back to what I know works.
What was the other battery power? Another.
Oh, that's power in the Raspberry Pi.
Is that
Yeah.
video or still?
Video.
But no, the ball
You can do
is
time lapse
still,
on it too for cameras, but I got it going. It's
a
a high def,
Can you
60
tell if the
frames per
tracker's
second,
still-
so it's pretty good quality.
Yeah, that's a cool.
Yeah, it's pretty small too.
yeah.
It's got Wi-Fi on it,
Radio's
GPS.
good.
Yeah,
well,
that's
it's not
disabled,
now
though.
because I turned off the power. But
I figure out why we lost the tracking.
yeah, that's the grand question.
Hot?
Hot.
Sort of up. 87, I remember. Oh yeah, you got heat packs on board.
Yeah, we
Still
did
some
have
in there.
that. I mean, that is burn your hand hot on there. That's toasting. So
Yeah, it shouldn't run hot at all.
no. I wonder if we shorted out or.
Pop it open in case it comes off.
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
So our next steps will be to pull this SD card out of there, pull the SD card out of there, and see if we.
Since we got the whole crew together, I can mention a few things. I went to the balloon forum at Dayton. We talked about a few things. One of the groups, they got a couple of party balloons as they're doing party balloons and having races with them.
Nice.
Another guy from Arizona, they have a lot more military bases down there, and they require a transponder based on a topic that was earlier on the frequency on the net. Some centers may require it soon, but according to rules, it's not required for your proper payload weights.
Yes, I did cut through there. That's great.
Is this sitting on top of something?
No,
The board feels hotter than the components.
No, it's in the bottom. No, it's in the bottom. And
This
I don't wanna see it.
chassis feels warmer than, like this, if you can still tell. That felt warmer than, that's the voltage regulator there, right? Black chip?
Black chip.
That didn't feel all that hot.
What you gonna do later?
The IC was warmer.
Put the USB in there.
I wonder if moisture got in there or what you don't.
That's what I
Working.
I guess. I mean, some got in there too. I'm sure they out.
Ready to sign? Spy in there deep.
No, and it doesn't feel wet down here either. So this is the bottom layer. I mean, you can feel it all the way around there that all feels wet. So I'm guessing that
Well, I think if you overseal
something
it,
has stopped.
then condensation from inside takes over. So you gotta have a little bit of that.
The radio was good.
That sounds more like it,
Yeah,
yeah,
actually.
probably, yeah.
All about the people at the bottom.
Get that there.
That won't work really if you watch on styrofoam.
Turn the battery on, turn that back on.
Vacuum.
Let's power cycle it, man. You got the fan.
Right here.
Pretty neat. I feel the regulars do.
I want them to lecture.
I mean, it is, the other thing is just there's no air to move in there. You know, the air is not circulating in it. Yeah. So that, I mean, that shouldn't get
draws so little current.
right. I mean, you're talking,
Pump and transmit once there. That's all good, I'm sure it is.
It probably did.
All the guys just went away for Father's Day, some one place or another, 2 weeks ago.
you got anything there?
Something, I get this thing screwed up.
Last part of Mother's Day, I'll tell you
I heard
that.
about it, but that's about all.
Thing in the car.
I'm Joe's dad.
Well, I have run it on, the lithium's give it about 14 volts, so, I mean, it should take up to about 24, so it should
Usually do it
Pump to transmit again.
And that's my son.
son-in-law.
JP.
Power cycle is a force.
Morgan?
I wish. Like a helium for everybody.
That's his dirty name.
Oh, you started on? Oh, you turned it back in?
I'm on 3.9.
Yeah, I don't understand it all, but I'll get you this key up though.
Side PTT.
They would have done it differently.
Radio on the transmitter.
Yeah, that's what he likes that.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad, that's all right. Shut up.
Right
Back to your cocoon.
Shopping again. Anybody else got questions or?
Hey, look at this. Look at that IC at the top end of that. There's like a dimple in there.
Yeah, why are you doing this?
Isn't that in one?
I guess you're wondering why I brought you all here.
You think this was a balloon launch, but actually it's an intervention.
Hi, I spend way too much time launching balloons.
Actually, the balloon's still going. Joe planted that thing.
Yeah.
That's why.
Ah, you figured it out.
Yeah, only Joe knew where it was for a long time.
Exactly.
At
Yeah.
least it's another.
I call it a success regardless of.
I'm calling it a success
You know.
either way.
Yep.
So Dave will, I'm sure when he gets home,
Well,
plug that SD card in.
yeah. May not be right away. I got
Yes, sir.
my family.
How would it be a success? What are you trying to do? I never really got that.
We're trying to launch a balloon and recover it. So by that measure, it's a success.
Success for me is capturing some really cool video. So hopefully there's video on here.
Video and pictures.
Hopefully there'll be some on there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
so
it?
hopefully there'll be some there, and hopefully there'll be.
Was it snapping pictures again?
Yeah. So we have. So Dave's got the video camera going.
Yep.
This camera was shooting time lapse every 10 seconds.
Okay.
The battery's only got a rechargeable battery, so it's 2.5 hours. So somewhere along the way it stopped.
Yeah.
Did that one fly before?
This one has not. No. And it's heavy. That's the one thing we're relatively speaking, you know.
What parts flew before?
The only part that actually flew in the last launch, and this
Raspberry? Oh, that.
is this wire.
Get out of here.
That is literally the only thing that has flown on both launches. So that will not be sold. That's an heirloom now.
That's multiple mission report right there.
Yeah, so I mean the Baofeng is probably still good. It
Transmits.
didn't get wet. It transmits. Probably sounds okay.
Spotify.
This
Bigo.
this I'm questioning because it was damp. Because
There's no water system or
starving now,
plastic
so
underneath, so it's
Okay.
a tray up any water,
Okay,
so you may be
yeah.
all right. There's
There's
just
just a little
cross
up
your
there.
fingers on that one.
yeah, but there's some got in there. So
Still may want to get it and
I wanna
spray
go
with
to Burger
contact
King.
cleaner.
yeah.
Really?
91%
places that
alcohol.
we can
And that's a
Flush
different
water out of it.
Yeah, that's a different. I don't know. Different Raspberry Pi.
They sell asparagus right down the road.
All right.
I am going to
We'll
shut
wrap it
this
up here
off.
then.